Good. It was expensive, but good. I'm very happy that I it, it went through the day. Now I just got to get. I'm supposed to be in Vegas for my broker's birthday dinner tomorrow, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And then
Oh
I got
man,
Michelle's birthday on I got Michelle's birthday on the 19th in
yes,
Dallas.
yes.
So yeah, it's definitely birthday season.
Birthday season, man. Man, if you were here in Vegas, it would be awesome. Like
I
we
know,
could
man.
bet it all on red, bro.
I know, bro. I know. Shit. It's one of those things. Whenever I saw that you were there yesterday, I was telling Yolanda, I was like, damn, when I tell God, I'm like, nah, I'm going to chill here and just work. And then I had this hazard cleanup today. I had to pick up this dirt, and it wasn't what I expected. Out of all the customers I've had since I started doing this waste management,
Mm-hmm.
I've only had maybe a few that I couldn't do, but today was the first day where I just didn't have the right equipment, and I
Oh
sold
wow.
myself cheap. And so now I'm trying to keep my word with the local business, just because I don't want to be yeah. Word
Yeah,
is
yeah.
everything, right?
Exactly, exactly. Man,
Yeah.
integrity is hard, even though, yeah, underpriced. Is that what happened?
Nah, not underpriced. I still gonna make some profit. Just like
Okay, okay.
the time frame, like I should have just dropped it there. I shouldn't be working. I'm like working for them
Oh, I
because
see.
they need to get some. They need to get some. They had to get the ground probe. They scooped a bunch of dirt because there was apparently like a biohazard spill there. And then
Uh-oh.
we had to take it to the landfill. I've never done this before, so filling out paperwork too. You need a manifest sheet on where you drop it off at. I'm brand new, so I probably did everything really slow today.
Oh wow. Man, if there's a biohazard, let me know if you get superpowers, bro. Maybe there's like a
Oh, I
mutant.
will. I'll let everybody know.
Awesome, awesome, bro.
All right, let's rock. What we got here? Let's see who we have. Charmaine, that was an awesome little cartoon you sketched out.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed. Humor was
I
there.
like it.
Yeah, need
That was
to
nice. Like, how long does it take you to draw like that? It's very impressive.
maybe not less than 30 minutes, I guess. Just have to have ideas.
Right,
Thinking of
Wow,
ideas
30
is
minutes.
it took longer time than sketching it.
right.
Oh,
But
that's awesome.
yeah, it is awesome, and it was educational. It was funny and educational. As you could see, it be a little bit more elaborate on the education, but it was cool. It was cool. Um, let's see what we got here. JG, how you doing, brother? What you got, JG?
Morning, sir. Yeah, good.
Morning.
Still working on the art for the website and some elements as well for marketing. Some extra items for them to use.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, looks like it's just us at the moment. Dale, did you want to start knocking out some of those questions? I didn't want my phone to die, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know those management questions is what Carl needed us to answer for him so that he can start the development. Alloway, did you want to
We can go
go
down.
through the hard ones first?
Yeah, I'll just go down the list.
Okay.
The first question is, do we have a whitelist sale? And I guess that's something we need to talk to Ram about because I know he's given some of our NFTs away to other like show companies and stuff, and so um, I guess we need to see if we have any winners of it. Like we do a yes, but I don't know if we have any. But all that is they just need like a spreadsheet of the wallet addresses, like their Ethereum addresses.
right.
is all. And so I'll talk to Ram, and so I guess I'll investigate that, the results on that. And so the next one, if okay, do we have a reveal feature? I mean, since I think that the trees are already essentially ready, I don't think we necessarily need a reveal. You know, I mean, just as soon as they're minted, you know, the trees are fully grown, or or we can just have like, you know, they're just like a two transition. Yeah, see, it's either or. I guess it doesn't really matter, but the two trend. Well, I mean, we have to decide, but either or, it should be fine. But either decide between like having, like, I guess it was like we just have like the coconut seedling. It would be like one seed with that little sprout coming out, like when you know it's like a coconut seedling, and then that will be the original image. I mean, I guess we'd have to wait for David would just have to make that. But I know he already has like one coconut already made. Like he can definitely make something like that really fast. And then, you know, and that would be the original image. And then, you know, then we can have it to where like when we actually go to the Philippines and we do like when we land there, or, you know, when we are going on the genuine next step, then we can transition to the trees. And that, I mean, that would give David D more time to add more features. So it's either that or just have the trees that we have now, which they're all pretty much ready, but they're just some more features that, some little more rarities we can put in there that would just make it a little more unique. But with that being said, the next question is, are the NFTs burnable? And this is something that I definitely want to implement. Like I want to say yes, but I just don't know exactly how it works. But what the concept is, I know that when NFT Project did this, it was like that Nike's company or whatever, where they have like their shoes. It's like these NFT shoes, like these 3D shoes. I think they're like the augmented reality ones or something. If you got this, other certain people got this airdrop, and with airdrop, what you can do is you burn either it. See, I just don't know if you burn that one and the original NFT. So they both disappear, and then what it does is it recreates the original shoe that you had, but it puts a new color on it, a new skin, like it completely changes the color. And right. So what would be really cool that we can do, like while this whole project is commencing, is just make another NFT launch that when airdrop, it's an airdrop, I guess, of like, it was like those crab eggs. And like if certain people got them, like, you know, we give them out or whatever, they can essentially burn the crab eggs, and it would add the crab eggs to their little coconut island. And so it would just, these little features that would just upgrade, you can add to the island. And so it's like, you know, they have this little, you know, NFT that's like their little designated space, and you know, is that how the burning works? To where, you know, they, you know, keep the original tree, and then it can add, you know, just, you know, we just have this extra NFT that we give to them, or they can purchase or whatever, and then they just combine, they fuse together, and it essentially just adds a new object to, you know, the current tree that they had. And just that playing of it, you know, being able to like customize your little 3D thing. And something on our site is we should make it to where it's to be very easy for them to see their 3D thing and actually look around, you know, move the camera around and stuff, so they can really, you know, experience and kind of connect with that little island that they got. And all those little features are going to come in handy with, you know, the stories and the games and stuff down the road in the store. And so that's something that the burning feature is something that I would like to have for the project. So it's pretty much, you know, it's either, so essentially the two questions are to do the later reveal, or to do the later reveal, which is we'd have David D make the sapling, and then we just have that for a bit, and then we just transition to the trees when they're just down the road, whenever we want. We can just, you know, we just flip a switch. All it does is it flips a switch and just changes the image to the coconut tree. So either we just have it like that, or we just have it to where the tree's ready. I guess I think the later. Let me see some of the notes. Yeah, I think the later reveal would probably be better. Um, so we can, so just David can have more time to finish up those things, and um, uh, yeah, and so it would be, and it shouldn't take too long, and just we can do it whenever we choose, and it kind of it keeps it's like a little checkpoint. It's like a little transition that that we're doing our. It's like when we start, what we should do is like when we actually plant the first tree. When we plant the first tree in the Philippines, that's when we should change the seedlings to the trees. I mean, I think then that would be cool. So it's essentially.
My question.
Sorry, say what, David?
I was just saying that my question is that simple enough? Is it simple? What you just said?
Yes. It's either option A or option B, and they, I guess, it comes down to how fast it would take David to make a coconut seedling. He just has to make one image. I think he could probably just get that done faster than customizing all the trees in the random generator. It would just be this one like little founder seedling, and because he's just making one image, it's going to be the same image for all of them. But they're in anticipation that they will see their fully grown tree, in a month or a few weeks. I think it is. Sorry, say what?
Why don't we go back to the trophy?
Yeah. I mean, the trophy as the first thing, and because it just doesn't mesh to the tree well. I mean, that's something we can what we can do is we can also airdrop, make the trophy a separate NFT, and definitely give that to the first to the, everybody that got the seedlings, or the first 100 that got them, airdrop them the trophies, but if it was the trophy first, and then it complete, because it would change, that trophy would be gone, and it would be the island that David's been making now. It just I just feel like the seedling would just mesh better with that, the later reveal mechanic.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, I think that would be a little cooler, and that actually would give David some more time to customize the rarities a little bit more and figure out all the metadata. Because I just think the upload, the generating them all, it's probably going to take a little bit, and that's what Carl needs to do is the next step for the smart contract. So this would give them a little more breathing room to where they can just set up with the first art and just have David work on the little 3D seedling, which he's already made coconuts already. He can totally make that really quickly, and then we just have to, and they're all going to be the same. They don't have to be unique, and so he can just generate, get the data for it, and then pass all that to Carl, and then so then I don't think he needs the images until we change them all. But I guess I have to double check that with him. I don't know if Dale would know that answer or not, but
Yeah, I like the idea of the reveal because it does create a sense of surprise and anticipation. It could also improve the marketing efforts if we have some kind of countdown. I would I was thinking all the way to Christmas we could make our own like 12 days of Christmas kind of social media post with coconuts instead. Change the song up a little bit.
we should make a coconut
Um,
tree with like string lights on it, like Christmas lights hanging from the
yeah,
coconut tree.
isn't that cool? That would be cool, right? Like, yeah. So it could help to address that question. Yeah, it's just
So
interesting.
it got kind of hard to hear you, David. Like a lot of background sound.
Say what, David?
There's just a lot of background sounds.
Oh yeah. Okay, might have been the.
But what about this idea? Is since this is going to be the first trees we plant, what if we have their seedling turn into the island? You know, as soon as we plant the tree, like everybody's actual tree, but just the first ones we plant for that NFT. That can be the catalyst that changes it, and so they actually know that their tree got planted when the NFT changes.
That could work. It just depends on who will plant our tree, the logistics of that, right?
Yeah, I know we have a certain amount of land. Sorry, yeah, David. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought David was talking. Yeah, David would know that about. We have some land. I know that we have some land that we can definitely plant trees on. In the here for sure. I know because I was asking David that, like, where are we going to plant the trees? So that's a good question, and I know David has the answer to that, but I think his phone maybe died or.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
I like the idea also where we're buying time for the artwork. However, and this is something we have to ask Carl, when we do that deal, can we still add attributes, right? So, for example, we have 3 or 4 eggs plus the crab eggs. What if we added another egg? For example, instead of 4, it becomes 5. Will this change the smart contract? If he says it's not about number yet, let's try to
So I got kind of choppy for you. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Let me fix my signal, maybe.
Sorry, my roommate's playing music. I don't know if it's too loud, but.
Oh, okay. Is this better?
Yeah, it's constant. For some reason, it was like cutting out, but it's smooth now.
Okay, might have been my signal. So, if we can buy more time for better artwork, but not necessarily adding more rarities, we have to find out from Carl if that is possible. Yeah, ideally, I would want to finalize the the attributes and stuff.
Yeah. So later,
Maybe
so
we
you
could
want
do
to do
that
it
by Monday.
by Monday. Okay.
Finally.
So I guess so. The question for Carl is, if we do the later reveal, can we add attributes to the second picture?
Yes.
And
Exactly.
I mean, can we add attributes? I guess that's can we add rarities? Um,
Can we add exactly?
Okay.
So it would be at the minting. He still change it. He might answer no, or he might answer yes, and that would really help us in terms of the
Yes. Yeah.
reveal. But I think it's safe to say that we should do a reveal for marketing purposes as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
I think the third thing you mentioned was the burning mechanism, right?
Yes.
What was the first? We discussed the first already.
Yeah, it was a whitelist. Yeah, like the whitelist spreadsheet.
Yeah, you're right. So that was on RAM and you. The third one is the burning. I like the burning, but not necessarily for this first.
Yeah.
I
So
think keeping that
if
two.
we can get some more time on the if we can do the later reveal and it turns out we can have more time for rarities, then we really don't necessarily need to do the burning because David would be able to kind of put those other rarities in there of things to add.
Gotcha. I do like the burning for the future versions, or
Yeah,
like
characters for sure because we wanted to be able to like give them weapons and like or like tools and stuff which would affect their in-game character. Like if actually had like the farming the e-commerce farming simulator thing. If they have like they're holding a hoe or a sickle or something, like it definitely made their like production time in the game faster, which
Yes.
just saved them time overall. And stuff
I
like
know.
that. So
I like that idea. I'm not sure if you guys saw this one project. I just saw this recently. The Rabbitars, which is a project by the Playboy Corporation, what they did was they evolved the character so that they can import or play with the 3D version of the character in Sandbox, I believe.
you see that's
So
something I really wanted for us. Like I was just hoping that we could just make that coconut guy, if he could just
yeah,
easily be like uploaded onto like some VR game, where like
yes.
I just prayed that it would be simple, but I don't know the language of that. So
I think definitely Henry and David could work on that. It should have some documentation, like you know t- um the the development toolkit for importing 3D models into Sandbox, for example, would be available. And yeah, after this mint, which you know, I'm really getting excited plus anxious as well. I would definitely love to have that. So I like your ideas for sure, John.
importing.
So burning, yes. What was the fourth question?
That is, do we plan to list the collection on OpenSea and have creator fees?
Yes, yes.
So
And yes and yes. What is our fee? I think he's gonna start to ask that question next.
I mean, either like 7.5 to 10% to 15. I don't.
Is that the standard? What is the standard
I've
that
seen them. I've seen them all the way. I guess Constantine will probably. He's probably
right?
seen more creator fees than I have, but I've seen 7.5% and I've seen 15%.
Okay.
You know, and so yeah.
Let's assign that to the finance department.
Okay, yeah, good question. So
So it's a yes and a yes, and then number to be determined, or creator fee percentage to be determined.
and yeah, those are the questions.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. Let me see if there's some extra items that we could
Actually, here are two more. I guess
Cool.
I skipped the first
Chelsea,
two.
as a group, marketing and management. One sec. Let me load up my Slack.
Actually, there were two questions here that I didn't scroll up all the way for. The collection size, and yeah, that was we're going to keep that at 2222. And then the other question was, is the collection size editable, or fixed? And so it's fixed, right?
Fixed collection size.
Sorry, what?
Yes. Fixed.
Fixed. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. I knew all that. So,
Let me go to the chat with Duxify. Okay, here we go. So collection size done. Do we have whitelist? Yes. Do we have reveal? Yep. Later reveal? Yes. Instant reveal? Okay. That was the boring option. We're not doing that.
so I didn't see this. Yeah. How much is the batch? How much is the max batch size per mint?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He said we can use up to 30. And yeah, let's allow them to buy 30. If one guy buys 30, why not?
So that's what that means. Okay, so they can buy all at once.
All at once, yeah.
Okay.
Per mint, per transaction. So I would say 30. I don't see why
Yeah, why
we
not?
should limit it, right? Do you feel like there's a reason to limit it?
Well, I mean, somebody could just buy them all up. I mean, they could just use a different. It would just make it somebody to buy them, scoop them all, scoop. I guess the worst thing that can happen is just one person actually just buys all the whole collection.
Right, right. I think the contract limit is 30, so I don't see that as a problem.
Is that per wallet? Like, I mean, so couldn't somebody just make another wallet and?
Per transaction, even more, like one wallet can do it 2 times and buy 60.
Oh, Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna have no control over that, So
Yeah.
I guess okay, yeah, 30 per transaction. Why not?
Yeah, for me, it's like, that's a nice problem to have, right? We're sold out, guys.
Yeah,
problem.
good point. Yeah.
Okay, next, number 5. Regarding the treasury wallet, do we have this separated? I think he has to talk to us about that. What does that mean exactly? I'm not too sure.
Treasury wallet and the owner wallet. Do you plan to?
I guess it makes sense to keep things separate. Like, one would be accounting and one would be audit, right?
Gotcha. Yeah. I was saying one would be the creator fee. Like the creator fees would be one of them. The treasury.
Right. Okay.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
that makes sense.
And I was thinking we get Constantine because he has the ledger wallets and stuff, and I would like to nominate and trust him to be like, maybe the wallet managers of the thing.
We should each of these answers. Oh, are you typing it somewhere?
No.
Okay. If you could help me type that.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
just on my. I would.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I can message Constantine and tell him, "Hey, man, we need help on number 4 and number 5." I think number 6, yes. I would say yes if it's not too complicated because we haven't really thought about that mechanism.
For which one?
The number 6, are we gonna burn it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that really needs a lot of thought and planning.
Yeah, exactly. And we need Carl in here with us when we do that, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And I think 7 is yes and yes.
Yep.
And then he has another set. This is for the metadata, right? So, number 1, he asked, for this minting phase, we just allow people to mint the NFTs directly, no evolve stuff yet. So I would answer, yeah, no evolutions on this, just keeping it simple.
Is that the later reveal thing? Is that the same thing as? What's the difference between evolving and like the later reveal mechanic?
I think evolving is when we reveal, the artwork changes. Like, that crystal NFT you showed us before.
Yeah, it just changes more than once because
Yes.
it just so it would just be more than once because the later reveal, the first image is the coconut seedling, and then it's going to later reveal to the island. So that's just like one transition.
I would say yes to evolutions, but not in this phase. Because his second question is, do we plan that evolve feature in the future? How does it work? I know it's not part of phase/sprint, but we need to consider it if we host in a centralized server or a decentralized storage now.
Where are these questions?
Oh, sorry. Um, if you go to Asana and go down to Noctify team channel, you're in that channel, right?
I'm in Asana, and then
Yep. Go to the Noxify team channel. It should have a padlock.
So I'm not used to this Asana yet. Slack I got down.
Just press Noxify team channel. Do you see it?
No. All I see on the left, I see projects and teams on the left.
Projects and teams. Try teams.
There's outsourced Spartans. That's all.
Okay. Is there another one? Maybe you can share your screen. Is that possible?
Yeah.
So I can help you navigate. Because I'm using on my phone. It might be different from the desktop. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. John. It's
Slack.
my bad. It's in Slack. Yeah,
Gotcha.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I see a Nuxify team right here.
There you go. Yep. And then just scroll down. He should have the next set of questions there for the metadata. There you
Let's see. For the minting phase, do we just allow people to mint the NFTs directly? Oh yeah. Okay, so you're going. I understand the assets are 3D. Is it GTLF files? Yes. So 3 is yes.
go. Okay.
OpenSea supports these file types for the animation URL property. The file extension GTLF, GLB. Okay, so are they animated? Is it just going to spin around in circles? I guess that's what.
I think the GLTF file, the more experienced there is Henry. If it's animation or camera angles.
Yeah, I think that they've always just been still images. Like, I mean, not still images, but like, it's just been like a solid stationary character.
I think he has a link where if you look at OpenSea, it will show it. Yeah.
And I think we just went it still because, because I remember like I test uploaded one, and I did like through OpenSea, and when it generated like the little tooltip image, like the little preview of it,
Mm-hmm.
You could click on it and like move it around and see that it was like 3D and actually like zoom around on it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this is the first time thinking about if they were like pre-existing, like already.
Did you click his link?
Sorry. So what?
Can you click his link? Yeah, that one. Scroll to the left. Yes, there. Do we want that kind of?
Gotcha. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yes.
If we're in Web3, we might as well present ourselves in the best position. Like, hey guys, we're pretty good with 3D, right?
Mm-hmm.
This would showcase our artwork.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Okay,
is how I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for showing that. So that's definitely a yes. We will do okay. Oh, I think he's asking about the domain. We already got that, right?
Yeah, coconutnftclub.com.
Okay, perfect. And yes, sir. I think that's it. We'll just have to answer in line to all his maybe we can. Are you able to type right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do reply in a thread. I think you can reply there in a thread. If you click that button, 3 replies.
Oh.
Yeah, try that one.
Yeah, here's a thread on the right.
Oh, okay. I'm looking on my phone. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we can answer him, right? Number 1, fixed.
Oh.
Okay. Number 2, I think that's still on RAM and U, right? So pending at RAM.
3 is later revealed.
Yes.
Is how much is the max bet? 30. 5 is regarding the treasury wallet and the owner wallet. Do we have this separated?
I guess we could say we prefer separate do you have any recommendations, I guess? Yeah. Maybe he can recommend us like industry standard or whatnot. What number are we now? 6?
6, are the NFTs burnable?
Not this phase, right? So future phases, yes. Ideally. How do you feel about that?
Well, I guess it depends. I guess we should ask the question about the later reveal. What was that question? I wrote it down. Do we, for the later reveal, do the second images, or can the second images rarities be added, or what was
Yes, yes. Can the second image's rarity or slash attributes be modified after minting?
uh, separate? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so number 6 is, are the NFTs burnable? I mean, I would like them to be, in the sense that, like, you could add like some eggs, like some crab eggs to the island, or you can add maybe like a sign or something like that, and it would be on that image that they can scroll around and see it. Like it would, because I think that you can probably add some cool features to it down the road.
I definitely agree with you. Um, maybe those would be the airdrops. So I guess that would be a yes.
Yeah, I do. Yes, but I'll just put like, but we're not too familiar with. Just a
Yes.
little disclaimer.
Yeah.
We are not too familiar with exactly how it functions.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. Can you? I guess. What else? Number 7.
Yeah, are they on OpenSea? Yes and yes. 8. I'll just put.
Oh, can you put 7? Yes, and then percentage pending.
Yeah, percentage pending.
Yes, sir. Okay. If you could send that, is there still a number 8?
Well, yeah, 8's. No, you're right. Yeah, 8's the next set of questioning.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. We'll do that. Metadata. Okay, number 1 is
For the minting phase, we just allow people to mint the NFT directly. No evolve stuff yet for this phase. Yeah, no.
no 12 stuff yet.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Do we plan that evolve feature in the future? How does it
Yes.
work? I know it's not part of phase sprint, but we consider. Um, uh, yeah, yes for the second collection, right?
Yeah.
Collection.
Perfect. Perfect.
Number 3. I understand the assets are 3D. Is it GTL? Yes. .gtlf. OpenSea supports these types of files. Extensions are supported along with audio files. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, yes, they're GTLF files. And
Okay.
so yeah, those 3.
And then what else? Oh, and the last 2 for the minting.
The minting webpage. Can you share the wireframe design mock-up?
The blueberries?
If there's any. I think
already.
I know he. I think he has the wireframes. Or oops. But I can say JC. You can talk to JC about it, right?
Yeah, JT's on it.
He is on it.
He can give us an update. I see him. He's here. So
I think they've already actually talked about it.
Sorry, which one? Sorry, which one was
Oh, just
What do
the
you-
the wireframes for the um,
Minting website.
minting
Ah,
website.
yeah. So Dale, you need the illustration, right? For them to do they need to place it already on the wireframe?
Right now, we don't need the actual image. You can just create the placeholders. So it would be like a box with a letter X on it.
Ah, yeah, exactly the one that I sent to them, right? Or do they need more details of those?
Which
I think it's yeah. If that's the one we want to go with, I know Carl has it. He sent it to me saying, "Is this the one that we plan on using?" Let me see the exact message. Sorry.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, this is the landing page, right?
Oh, this is
For
the landing page.
the website, correct?
That's the yeah. You can scroll it down. So basically, the first page is the one with the banner,
The team.
and then the second one is
Yeah,
about us, and then
Yes,
the
this is the
pictures of
landing
the
page.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's per page.
So ideally, this would be this is the web page or the minting page. I feel like this is the
This is the landing page. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So we
landing
need
page.
a minting page, JG Guerrero.
Yeah, I can do a minting page. Do you guys have any
Let me find-
like you want to add on that page?
Um,
Anything extra?
I like VFriends. Is very okay. Keeping it simple.
Oh,
Okay.
I think this is good. Honestly, um, I guess they wouldn't see the collection here because they're not revealed yet, unless it could be like potential ones.
Like a silhouette. Yeah, you could put like a silhouette first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a good call. Yeah. Just like blacked out. Yeah.
And
Coconut trees.
basically the whole background of that website is an illustration up to the bottom of the page. There's gonna be art also there, and then our logo.
All right. I mean, I approve this. I think this is good for the landing page.
Okay, question. Do you John, do you in terms of the minting page, I know this is what Carl wants, right? Do you want Guerrero to design that or do you want them to design it?
Um, shoot. I guess if they can, yeah. I guess yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
can
I
help them
guess
with illustrations if they need them.
have them Guerrero, you can just have them follow the brand colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then if they request any, you know, anything else from you.
Yeah, I'm making some illustrations for everyone to use and lock on to the same theme as everything
Okay.
else.
Carl responded to the.
Oh, by the way, the logo. Do we have a finalized logo? Because I made 4.
Could you send them to me again?
Yeah, sure. I'll
Yeah,
send them to
put it in the
you.
designer channel so everybody can see as well.
Where should I
It's
send
nice
it?
that we're starting to move things over to Slack.
Oh, okay. I'll move it. I'll send it to you.
Okay, I see sales
Under yeah, what channel should I put it?
designers.
Designers. Okay. I'll send these.
Are you able to click on that channel, Alway?
The designer, yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And
Carl said that technically yes, the collection source can be modified, but if you plan that it is frequently changed, then best that we host this in a centralized server. It's not going to be frequently changed.
Say that again.
This was Carl's response to because we had the question about
the number 3, right?
Well, it was the later reveal is if we just have the first image, if we can add more rarities to the second image to David's trees after the event. And he said yes.
Okay.
And because we're only going to do it once, so that's good. That's great. That's perfect, actually.
Okay. So we do decentralized?
We can still be a decentralized. He said if we're going to change the image frequently, like more than once, we should host it on a centralized server. But we're just changing it once. So
yeah, we'll just change it once, and then version 2 with the coconut characters. That's what we'll need probably centralized if we plan on evolving them,
yeah,
several times. Okay, which I think we also need to set up like characters with names. Like
yes, yeah, we need to design like whole nother coconut guy, or
yeah, Coco. Maybe Coco is the name, or whatever.
Yeah,
that's actually the perfect female name.
By the way, guys, I have a slogan as well. What do you guys think about Loco for the Coco?
Yeah.
Go for the Coco.
Especially if we're nuthead, and David, we're nutheads, so it's kind of like Loco already. So
yes.
When I was Dale, I was suggesting John. Since you're talking about characters, I suggested John that for marketing to have our character be like post something like a movie poster that our coconut character is dressed like a like, for example, like Iron Man, and then just promote the product and all that. Like, for example, in Christmas, he could be like a Santa Claus, and then I'll do a poster like illustration for that.
Yeah, I like all these movie style posters. When you said movies, suddenly the Minions came to mind, and I think we can learn a lot from the Minions. They don't even talk, but they're all popular, right? They're like, well, they just talk like baby or something.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I can make like they're like an army of coconuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that, and then they'll have different costumes and clothes.
Or they could be like the coconut babies, that way they don't really need to be like fully fleshed out or named.
Oh, yeah.
Like not all the minions have names, right? Except like the special characters, one eyeball, two eyeballs with glasses. So I'm sure we can learn from those guys.
Yeah. And call them we could call them nutheads also.
If you want to get good at guitar, fucking careful with this.
All right, I think the logos are up.
Like, I don't.
Are you able to click on them? Ooh.
One thing.
We've seen these before, right? Yeah.
Yes. The character.
Because he's that good. Yeah, because he's that
Not
fucking good.
good.
Sorry, John.
That was it. And then
What's number 4?
I have to.
Oh, okay.
It's the one at the cup.
Is it possible, Guerrero, to create like a poll on Slack, like voting?
Let me try.
Yeah. If not, I would recommend like an emoji, like letter A, B, C, or D,
Yeah.
or something like that, where we can just vote. So far, Alaway Selsky, which do you guys like? Charmaine.
Let's see them all pop up. Okay, next. That one's cool.
I can still edit it
That
though
one's
if you
slick,
guys
but I like the
want to
one.
change
I
something.
like the ones with the leaves. No, I know they're coconut leaves. It kind of goes both ways. Looks.
It looks like the sacred herb to me as well.
I'm glad I didn't want to say it. You know, I know we're recording. I didn't. I stopped myself. But hey, if
The,
you can keep
the
up,
tree of life
keep
and
up.
the herb of life.
It's organic.
It's however you want to look at it.
You might invite a different crowd. I don't see any polls that I can do here. So
Okay. Maybe you can just be creative with the emojis.
yeah, I could put a number. First, second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
Emojis.
Sorry.
How do I put emojis?
Emojis.
Can you put? It's not letting me put emojis here.
I kind of like this one here.
That one looks like the label to a product.
Yeah, I like it. It's very elegant too. I think I would like put that on like some kind of oil or
For sure.
something edible.
And then I guess I think I do have one of
That right
John,
there looks like
you had one of the T-shirts, right? That are gonna be printed.
sorry, what about the t-shirts?
You had the logo for the T-shirts that will be printed soon.
Yeah, no, I have it saved.
Okay. Did you share that with Guerrero? Maybe he can.
Yeah, I have to go through all my files and find it. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
send it.
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking. Okay.
I'll
Any
edit.
other
I'll edit the
topics?
picture. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll say what, Guerrero?
I was saying I'm gonna edit the picture so I can place a number so you guys can just vote on it.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, we can do a vote.
I'm gonna upload. I made one a while back, so I'm gonna throw mine in the ring for voting.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom.
Actually, that one isn't quite finished. My bad. It's missing the coconut tree.
Rug radios.
This one.
That looks too
Okay.
close to Rug Radio's symbol.
Actually, I ripped this off from Canva. To be honest, I mean, I put the trees in. I moved the clouds, but those waves are from Canva. But that's a good point. That can't be our logo. It's too copy and pasted, to be honest. So, but yeah, there you go. That's it.
Well, I mean, it's not too much. Here, look. This is what I'm talking about. Right here, you see it.
Yes. I gotcha.
But it's not too much.
They probably used the same ring I did in the.
Yeah, probably. They're good. They're good. That's Farak. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's cool.
All right. That's pretty much it for me. I think in terms of marketing, Charmaine, now that we've seen your talent, your beautiful drawing, I would recommend we create maybe 2 or 3 characters with names and a backstory, right? Like just so that our mascot really has personality.
Okay. Okay, Dave.
And if you want to do the same thing Guerrero did, maybe if you want to recommend names or if you want a plussing session on that, feel free to give us your ideas. We can vote. We can, help you in any way.
David D had some cool concept
Mhm.
concept drawings of the other coconut characters. I don't know if you. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah, he gave that
he'll send me
to
those.
me.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
know those are good.
Oh yeah, I
So
think there were also names from there. So Charmaine, you could put those into a list. I think there are also Coco Kids there. I'm not sure. We'll have to review that. It should be in the designers channel.
Mhm.
I think he sent it to Guerrero maybe, but it should be publicly available or visible to you guys as well.
yeah, it's on the. Let me see.
Maybe I can just ask David D for this.
Yes, yes. He's creative with names and stuff like that. That's it for me, guys. Anyone else? I see Yolanda's here.
Sorry I wasn't as present as I should be, but hey, every time I hopped on, I heard I heard you guys creating and getting some stuff done. So it's just how it is sometimes.
Charge your phone.
Dang, bro. You're right. You're right.
Sorry.
You're right.
Oh
You're right.
man, we also have tomorrow, and I'm excited for that as well because, guys, I was also thinking if we can also do a little overtime, extra effort. This is like we're, less than 2 weeks, I would say, before launching. So
All right.
excited to see you guys tomorrow. Just reminding that.
Sounds good, brother. Sounds good.
I'll call tomorrow. But Saturday and Sunday we're going to be in Fort Worth in Dallas. So we might not be able to jump on call on the weekends. But all week next week, I'll be around.
For sure. For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then that
Yeah,
over.
if you guys need anything, I'll be online. I know we're in different time zones and Slack is there and Asana as well. Yeah, let's go loco for the cocoa, guys.
Be
Yep.
careful. That right there. I don't know if Coco Loco. That's a company already. But I like the other one that y'all said. Going Loco for some cocoa. Um, that one sounds pretty familiar too. Yeah, we just got to make sure we don't say nobody else's slogan. You know.
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
But,
Um,
but I didn't want to make anybody like not be creative. Like all it is just we just got to type it in and see if it's taken. That's it.
yes. I think with our comics from Charmaine, we'll definitely branding, and some memes. I know Constantine said more memes, so I'll think of
Sweet. Well,
some stuff too.
yeah, I will too. I'll try to think. It's getting fun now. I mean, seeing Charmaine really kind of lifted up my spirit. It's kind of like heart of a child. You just start thinking and open up your mind. It's getting really exciting. So thank you for the creativity, everyone, especially Charmaine for that. But yeah, man, thank you, Feliciano, for holding it down.
Thank you, David.
All right, y'all. Well, you have a great day in the Philippines and a great night in the States. Talk to everybody tomorrow.
Yeah, same. Later, y'all. Thank you.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone.
Good
Take
night.
care.